All right, guys. We're in a new week, getting into round 12. But first, let's do a quick little recap on round 11, Jornada 11. Man, quite a crazy week, if I should say so. Had a couple of slumps that I'm a little bit. It was just, it's one of those things where it's right there and it just didn't go into my way. So we're coming off of a profitable week in round 10, and now round 11 we go literally 11 and 11, 50-50. Not bad, but definitely, I just should have had it. It should have been a winning weekend. If some of you guys probably had a winning weekend, if you told a couple things and you didn't tell others, maybe you had a profitable weekend. First of all, we gotta call it, guys. Again, finally we caught the falling knife, which was Leon's loss. Hopefully you guys caught that. Hopefully you played the right side of that. And what do you know? Also on Sunday, my team screws me kind of. They get their first victory on the road. Atlas gets their first victory on the road, and funny enough, I was on the wrong side of that because I had the draw. I was rooting for them when they were down 3-0, and it was 3-3. I'm like, okay, hopefully it stays that way and we cash in big. But no, they end up getting 4-3 win on the road. Crazy game. Hopefully you guys watched it. But, let's get into this week's picks. Not a bad round 11 week we had. A couple of good calls, but, definitely if Atlas would have had the draw, we would have had a winning record. But, it's 11-11. It's 50-50. Didn't make much. Didn't lose too much. Kind of just broke even. But it's okay. I'll take that. I'll take that week. I wouldn't take it too much as a loss. It's definitely better than losing. So let's get into round 12 and make some money this week. Moving on. This is a game where I just like the prices all around, guys. To be honest with you guys, I just personally like all the prices that we're getting in this match. I think I can get a sweep here, guys. To be quite honest with you, I feel like I can get a sweep here. So Mazatlan is just not a team that's good on the road, guys. Queretaro is a team that has been able to compete with, the best way I can describe Queretaro, guys, is they play to their competition. If they're going up against a team like they did with Tigres, they didn't lose by much. They lost 1-0. The only real game where they completely got choked out was against Toluca. That was a very hideous game. But that's been the only choke up I can really see, if I'm being quite honest. And Mazatlan is a team that they're a little bit scrappy, but I like them more at home. I like them more when they're in Mazatlan. When they're on the road, they don't play as good as they do at home. But one thing I can say about Mazatlan is they have not been shut out in many games. So that's why I think both teams to score is just a very obvious play. We're getting a good price at it at -120. Querétaro doesn't really get shut out at home. I think I do believe every home game they have scored. So we don't really have to worry too much about one team or the other getting shut out. Obviously, that can change. Obviously, I could be wrong. But just from what we have seen this season, Mazatlan doesn't really get shut out, and Querétaro doesn't really get shut out at home either. So it's just very obvious to play both teams to score and take our shots. Over 2.5. Both of these teams have been proven that they can be scored on. Both of these teams have been in lower scoring games lately. I think that trend breaks. And again, playing the over is just a part of my overall strategy. More than likely, we're going to see a 2-1 type of game. I think hopefully it ends up on the Querétaro side, just because Mazatlan is not a road warrior type team. And if Querétaro has won against teams of their level at home. So if they're going to bounce back and get a win, it's going to be now. Straight on the money line. Again, just like this reminds me of a game earlier in the season that they had at home, and they managed to bounce back and get that win. So I think they do the same here against Mazatlan, who is not known to be a road warrior team, guys. That's my 3. I love these plays a lot. I like the prices. These numbers are just jumping to me as soon as I saw them. They were jumping to me. I had to bet them right away. So I am going to bet all 3 of these. I do believe I can get a sweep here, guys.